But with that, the last story I do want to talk about kind of has to do with the women's division in WWE, but not really. It's Tyson Kidd. So we have heard recently that Tyson Kidd has been missing from shows. That whenever we get the producer's report from Fightful, Tyson Kidd, well, not on there. He didn't work the Rumble. He hasn't been at Raw or SmackDown recently, like I think in most of 2022. And we do have some new info on this per Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, as the following has been written. In this week's Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer wrote that former WWE wrestler and current producer TJ Wilson is still with the company. Fightful Sean Ross Sapp recently reported that he heard that Wilson, aka Tyson Kidd, was no longer with WWE, but after following up, others said that he was still there technically. He said that several women contacted from WWE's Royal Rumble turned down the opportunity to be in the match when they learned that Wilson wasn't actually producing it. Meltzer wrote, quote, "Within the company, there was word that he was quitting weeks ago, but we were told that that was miscommunication. He would be back, and he's on good terms with WWE. He's taking time off to heal up his neck. If you recall, his neck issues were such, basically the same injury as the late Christopher Reeves, that he was very lucky to be alive, and it's all an absolute miracle that he's not confined to a wheelchair." Remember, they said, and this is me going off of what Meltzer wrote, they said that 95% of people that suffer this neck injury pass away from it or end up paralyzed. Going back to what Meltzer said, the fact that he's able to function well doesn't change that his neck is in terrible shape and can flare up. Now, he has been a full-time producer since June of 2017. The 41-year-old Tyson Kidd, hasn't wrestled a match since June 2015 when he did suffer the injury, taking the muscle buster from Samoa Joe, and he has stated many times in the past, no ill will. He doesn't blame Joe, nothing like that. He doesn't say, Samoa Joe took my career away. Samoa Joe injured me. Samoa Joe this, Samoa Joe that. No. I know in an interview recently quickly after the injury took place in 2015, he did a 2015 interview where Wilson said he doesn't blame Joe, and the two have actually become close friends throughout all of this. So, yeah, Tyson Kidd is not gone from the company, even though we had heard some reports of that recently, that he was going to quit WWE. That's not the case. He's just taking some time off because of his injury. His neck's bothering him. And now we're going to not, I would assume, this is just me assuming, not reporting anything. Maybe he just needed some time off from travel. Maybe he didn't feel like traveling because his neck was really bothering him. And when he's good to go, he can come back and work. He is, I want to say, the lead producer, as some may call him, for the women's division in WWE. Usually when there's a big women's match, he is involved in helping set that match up, helping make sure that match does go properly and so forth. So, again, I wanted to bring this story here because there have been some conflicting reports on what's going on with TJ Wilson, or the former Tyson Kidd. Is he still with the company? Is he not with the company? Did he quit? Was he fired? What's going on? Again, Fightful Sean Ross Sapp at one point did state that he was, quote, no longer with WWE. But according to Dave Meltzer here, no, he's just taking some time off. He's just taking some, sorry, I thought I heard someone knocking on my door. He just took some time off because his neck injury's apparently bothering him, maybe. I don't know the full details, but we know that he's taking some time off because his neck and the injury that's going to bother him for the rest of his life.